Hello, hello. How are you all doing? I feel like I always start that way. That is my intro. That is my introduction talk. But what's up? What's up? What's up, YouTube? What's up, followers? How is everything going? You all ready to get started for this summertime? I am excited. Kids are out of school here very soon. It's going to be great. It's going to be grand. It's going to be fantastic. But here's what I want to say. Here's what I want to talk about. Let's get right into it. The NBA Finals. Wow. This is what we're doing. This is what we're doing. We're doing Denver, Miami. Look. The Miami-Boston series is not a foregone conclusion, but they are up 3-0. Sweet redemption. Listen to this. I got two words stemming from Miami, right? Jimmy Butler, a.k.a. Jimmy Buckets. I think my man went to Marquette. I think he's a Texas native, I believe. And the boy Kevin Love. Yes. I've liked Boston for a few years now. I've been on their train. I've gone into the town. Boston, this nucleus they have with Tatum and Brown is they have nothing to be ashamed of. I mean, they're getting swept, whatever, but that's a successful team that's been doing big things. Last year, the rematch, it came down to the wire, man. Miami could have very well got it done last year. I remember Jimmy Buckets, took a big shot. It was a little bit early. In that game 7, I believe. But he went for it. He went for the gusto. But look at this sweet redemption. Erik Spoelstra, what a coach Erik Spoelstra is. My goodness, he has held down the fort in Miami for a while. Look, he had to rebuild, retool. Kevin Love and Jimmy Buckets aren't what you would call young. They're not what you would call young. But I'm telling you, Kevin Love is a factor, man. He's a great basketball player. I mean, he makes differences. I mean, he's playing 20 minutes a game. He's averaging probably like 7-8 points. This man, they acquired him. Look, like I'm telling you, there's guys that know how to play the game. Kevin Love is a broski. He went to UCLA. Bruin. I'm happy for Kevin Love. Very happy for Kevin Love. What he did with Cleveland. That guy's a winner, man. Kevin Love is a winner. Those UCLA teams with Russell Westbrook, those are some of the best UCLA teams I've ever seen. I remember Baron Davis had UCLA relevant back in like 96. But in my opinion, when Kevin Love was at UCLA, that was probably the best. Kevin Love and Russell Westbrook, that was probably the best UCLA college basketball team I ever seen. And here we are 14, 15 years later. That's pretty cool to see. Russell Westbrook had a little bit of a resurgence this year too. That was cool. But yeah, let's get back to the NBA Finals talk. I mean, we have Miami, and I can't even say as much as I'm touting Miami right now. Denver's got to be the favorite. Denver's got to be the favorite. So I was telling my dad this. Okay, Jamal Murray is low key, maybe the best point guard in the NBA. I said that 4 years ago. It was unfortunate that he blew his knee, but Jamal Murray is that deal. He's that deal. He's that good. I mean, they just swept the Lakers for a reason. Joker is a 2-time MVP for a reason. I mean, Rasheed Wallace said this once. He was Rasheed Wallace was getting interviewed by Stephen A. one time. It was a while ago. And I remember him comparing Joker to the great Arvydas Sabonis, father of Domantas in Sacramento. Joker is like a carbon copy of Sabonis. I mean, it's like identical. It's the only difference is Joker got to play in the NBA in his prime, whereas Sabonis was like a 33, 34-year-old rookie or something like that, still effective at that age. But Sabonis's knees were shot by the time he got to the league. But if you go back and watch Arvydas Sabonis play, International Hall of Fame basketball inductee, played for Lithuania. When we start talking about the dream team, they know about Arvydas Sabonis. But yeah, Joker he's just so crafty, man, and like it's his passing. He's 7'2". He can lead. He can run he's like a point forward at 7'2". Great touch, great passing ability. Not what you would call like a superior athlete. Doesn't jump out of the gym, but he's big enough and he's strong enough to contest. He understands his principles. He stays home. He plays defense. He plays sound defense. So what he lacks in athleticism, he makes up for in body control. But yeah, I mean, Joker was a 2-time MVP for a reason. I mean, yeah, what Denver has done has been pretty impressive. I remember Damian Lillard was talking about Denver a few years ago, mentioning how what he meant to Denver, what he meant to that city, what he meant to that franchise, that fan base. And here it is, here it comes into fruition. Like he's at the pinnacle now. He made it. He made it now. I mean, they still got to go get it done, but you got to think between Joker and Jamal Murray, I mean, they're the favorites. Denver's the favorite in that series. Shout out to Kevin Love and Jimmy Butler. They're making an impossible run right now. They were in the play-in. This new play-in format, and to just see this Miami team work their way up through the brackets to get into the playoffs through the play-in, phenomenal. So awesome, so great to see. I mean, it just goes to show that was a cool thing that the NBA did, put that together, gave teams a chance. And look, the Lakers make it to the Western Conference Finals, and Miami makes it to the NBA Finals, all because they had a shot. Anybody can get hot. It's a game of runs. But yeah, I mean, this is going to be a cool series. I am a huge fan of Jamal Murray. And not only is he a great player, you just have to feel happy for him through the rehab process. He got healthy. He got that knee fixed. Came back stronger. I mean, he's special. He's a special point guard, man. Canadian. But yeah, Jamal Murray, I believe he went to Kentucky. I don't know how many years he was at Kentucky, but he was Jamal Murray. I've said things about him. He's good size for a point guard. I think he's like 6'4", 6'5". Doesn't really rely on athleticism, just very fundamentally sound, shoots the ball well, great passer, has good size for a point guard, strong, um, just just a pure shooter, but just a good lead general, good lead guard, passes very well, plays good defense, sound. What you want from your point guard, and he's doing big things. So I mean, yeah, Denver, NBA Finals, Miami. It's going to be a good one. I'm excited to see it. If I have my money on this series, I'm going to say Denver in 6. I'm going to say Denver in 6. But here's the thing, Jimmy Butler. At this point, he's one of the most clutch players in the NBA. He is one of the most clutch, big game players in the NBA. I mean, he really is. And I would say I'm still willing to. It's unfortunate, but he's a little bit underrated. Jimmy Butler. He's a little bit underrated. I mean, he gets paid well. He's a superstar, but like when you just start thinking about the big name guys in this league, Jimmy Butler is. I don't know if he's ever made first team. Maybe he has, maybe he hasn't. I'm not sure. But like this is a defining season for him. I mean, he's still active. I think he's got 5 to 7 more years left in him probably. But this is a defining season for that man. He was the first guy to take his team from the NBA, from the play into the NBA Finals. I mean, that's historic. That's something no one's ever done. That's so cool. That's so cool. And he just keeps rising to the occasion. He's just a strong-willed. He looks like a linebacker out there, man. He's a brute, man. He's a brute. He plays. He's kind of like a mini LeBron. He's a little bit. He's not as tall as LeBron, but he plays the game very similarly. But yeah, I'm excited to see this. Jamal Murray, Jimmy Butler. That's going to be a heck of a finals. I'm excited. I don't know. Are you guys excited? Comment in the section below. Let's go. NBA Finals. Here it is.